Hi, and thanks for joining for the class today. So today's class is quite a dynamic class, aimed to get us nice and warm and our heart rates going as well. So we're going to start today in standing, and then we're going to come down into 4-point kneeling, onto our sides and onto our backs as well. So there are some tougher exercise sequences in the class today, so please always remember to work to a level that you feel comfortable with, because most importantly, we want you to enjoy it. Okay, so when you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so we're going to begin with a few stretches to warm up. So we're going to bring our toes apart and those heels apart. So our feet are that hip width distance. Just to start with, transfer that weight forwards and back on those feet. So our weight's going nice and evenly down through the feet there. Knees are nice and soft, not locked back. Hands up onto your pelvis, very gently. Let's just tilt the pelvis forward and tilting it back. So just looking for that midpoint between those two movements. So in that nice neutral position. Good, ribs are soft, collarbones nice and wide, and that neck nice and long lifted. Okay, so we're going to start here with our arm opening stretch. We're going to raise our hands up to shoulder height. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to reach one arm around and back and then gently forwards. So breathing out, reaching around and back. So just looking with that head, rotating round and forwards. So just moving through that upper body and back. Breathing out, reaching around, breathe in, fold back. And back, a few more here, reaching around and back. Very good, one more each side, reaching around and back. And relaxing back down, well done. Okay, so we're going to warm up through our arms and legs now and bring in our Y stretch with our heel raises. So we're going to raise our hands up in that Y shape, at the same time come up on your toes and then back down. Again, so breathing out, lifting up, breathe in, lower down, breathing out. Breathe in lower. So just nice and control up on those toes, working through those ankles, stretching those toes as you lift up and down. Well done. And again, reaching up and down. Good. Reach up and lower. Very good. And down. Last few. Raising up and down. One last time. And down, very good. Okay, so we're going to start right here with some squats. So still keeping those feet that hip width distance apart. And we're going to drop back into our squats. So we're going to sit back and lift up. So repeating this movement, dropping down, lift up. So just going as low as comfortable. Sitting that weight back onto your heels and up. Reaching those arms forwards, lift up. Breathing out, drop down, breathe in, lift up. Repeating that here and back. Good, lift up, a few more, and up, dropping down, keep going if you can, drop down, lift up, well done. Let's do last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lifting back up, well done, very good. Have a little recovery there. So I'm going to bring my feet a little bit wider now. So just sort of widen those hips slightly, and I'm going to raise my hand up towards the ceiling here. Now we're going to do some little side lunges and reach our hands down to the floor as we go. So let's take a breath in together, and as we breathe out, drop down, breathe in, lift up, opposite side. And up, and again, and up. Good, so we're alternating sides, lifting up. And again, lift up, keep repeating that here. Lift up, drop down, and up. Well done. And up, good, and again, drop down, lift up. Drop down, lift up, and again. And up. A few more here. Dropping down, lifting up. Well done. Reaching down, lift up. Well done. Last few. Drop down and up. Very good. Let's do one more each side. And lower those arms back down, well done. Okay, so we're going to keep our feet a little bit wider here. Just turn those toes out just slightly, just where they feel comfortable to sit here. We're going to bring our elbows in towards our side, those shoulders down, neck nice and long. We're going to do some side plie squats, but at the same time we're going to open out into our arms. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to open out and back. Good. Drop down and back. Squeeze the shoulder blades gently back. So we're opening out and back. Well done. Now on this next one, we're going to open out, reach the arms away and back. So adding a little bit more movement here with those arms, if you can. And back. Well done. Reaching away and back. Breathing out, dropping down. Breathe in, fold back. Well done. And back. A few more here. Keeping that control with the movement, just dropping down as far as comfortable. And again. Dropping down and up. Very good, last few. And up, well done. Let's do last 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Folding back, well done. Bring those arms back down. So we're going to bring those legs a little bit closer together again now. We're going to do our curtsy and tuck. So we have a few seconds to recover. And then this movement, we're going to step back with one foot, opposite arm we're going to raise up, and we're going to drop down. As we come up, we're folding in together, okay? So we're going to step back, fold in. So let's go together now. And again, drop back, fold in. Stepping back, that curtsy squat, folding up. So coming into that little bit of an ab curl. So we drop down, fold up. Good, drop down. And up, well done. Stepping back, folding in. Still keeping that control of the movement, even though we're keeping a good pace. And back, well done. Dropping down, folding in. Drop down, fold in. Well done. And in, a few more here. And in, lovely. Dropping down. Drop down, fold in. And again. Dropping back, folding in. Last few. And back. Let's do one more time. Drop down and fold in. Well done. Bring that arm and leg back down. Very good. Okay, so we're going to do the same on the other side now. So I'm going to step my foot back, arm reached up towards the ceiling, and then we're going to drop back and then fold in. Good. So stepping back, curtsy squat, ooh, lost my balance in, and fold in. And again, drop down, fold in. So still keeping that control. And again, drop down, fold in. Good. And again, dropping down, that little curl, and back. Fold in, well done, drop down. Fold in, very good. And in. Drop down, fold in, well done, last few. And back, very good. And back. Fold in, well done. And in, lovely, last few. One more time. And in, lower that arm and leg back down, well done. Relaxing those shoulders here. Okay, so as our feet are hip width distance apart, we're just going to bend the knees slightly, flex those hips and have a little recovery stretch here with our wood chop. So hands on the outside of my knee here. Take a breath in. As we breathe out, we're opening out and then gently back. And again, opening out and back. And again, opening out and back. One more time. And back, very good. Lifting back up. Let's do the same on the other side. So bending the knees slightly, slightly flex at the hips, hands on the outside of the knee, then we're going to lift up, opening out, and back. Opening out through that chest, and back. Well done. Last couple here. One last time. Folding back, and then lifting back up, relaxing those shoulders. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to come sideways on here. So do a few little lunge backs here. So We're going to step back with one leg. At the same time, I'm going to raise my hands up towards the ceiling. So I'm going to step back, reach up and forwards. And we're going to alternate sides, dropping down and up. So again, a fairly good pace with the movement, but I'm still keeping that control. Breathing out, dropping down, breathe in, lift up. Good. Alternating sides, keeping that control. Well done. Last few here. Very good. And again, dropping back, lift up. And again. Well done. A few more here. Stepping back, lift up. Well done. And again, last few. Well done. Okay, let's do one last one each side. Dropping down, lift up. And then lowering back to that start. Well done. Okay, so feet still that hip width distance apart again. We're going to bend the knees slightly, flexing the hip. I want you to bring one leg next to that opposite leg here. And we're going to reach back with our scooter movement. So reaching back and forward, extending away and back. The standing leg staying slightly bent here. And again, reach back and forwards. If you can, we'll bring in those arms, reaching away at the same time with that leg. Breathing out and back. And again, reach away, fold back. Reach away and back. Still keeping a good pace, but at the same time, controlling that movement. Reach away and back. And back, well done. Reach away and back. Last couple. One more time. And lifting back up. Very good. Okay, so same on the other side. Bend those knees again slightly, flexing those hips, transfer that weight onto that opposite leg. Other leg come next to that foot, and then reach back and forward. So extending away and back. Reach away and back. That knee staying slightly bent on that supporting leg. And then we can add in those arms at the same time if you can. Reach away and back. Good. Reach away, fold back. Well done. Extending and back. Very good. A few more here. Keeping that control. Still keeping a good pace. Reaching away and back. Good. And again. Reach away, fold back. Last few. And one last one. And lifting back up, well done, relaxing those arms. Very good, okay, so let's do a few roll downs here. So I'm going to take a few, nice deep breath in here. As you breathe out, let's roll those hands down towards the floor, just gently coming down, just as far as you're comfortable. Take a breath at the end there, and as you breathe out, slowly restacking back up into standing. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tucking that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Take a breath at the end there. And as you breathe out, gently coming back up into standing. We'll do one more time, breath in. As you breathe out, tucking that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Breath at that end point. And as you breathe out, gently coming back up into standing. Good. Now this time we're going to roll our hands down. I'm going to walk down into sort of like a downward dog position. So we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to tuck that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down. Soften those knees. We're going to walk our hands down here. We're going to stay in this position here and just stretch out through our calves with some movement and just alternate sinking that heel down and back. Good. So dropping down, side to side here, sinking down through those heels, just breathing in and out as we're doing this movement. Good. Sinking down and back. Last few. Dropping down, just gently walking through those ankles. Very good. And again, side to side. And then just last one each side. Bring them back together there. And then lower those knees down onto the mat. And we're going to continue our class into 4-point kneeling. Okay, so we're continuing here into 4-point kneeling. So our hands are just in front of those shoulders, elbows nice and soft, knees underneath those hips here. I'm going to start by tucking my toes under, and I'm going to take a breath in. As I breathe out, I just want you to come up into a hover, breath in to hold, and as I breathe out, lower back down. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, lifting up, breath in to hold, and as you breathe out, coming back down. Now this next one, we're going to add a challenge with our donkey kicks. So we're going to lift up, hold this position. Then with one leg, you're going to keep that right angle with the knee, lifting and lowering. So push up and down. Do 6 more. So we're going to go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to that start, lowering back down. Well done. Okay, let's see if we can do the same the other side. So breath in. As you breathe out, lift up, holding that hover, opposite leg, and then lift into that donkey kick and down. Heel to the ceiling and lower. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back down, lowering down. Well done. Okay, let's see if we can repeat that each side. If that feels too much with the hover, just do the donkey kicks without hovering, okay? And again, breath in. As you breathe out, lift up, hold that there, and opposite leg, lifting and lowering. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower back down, back to that start. One more set, and again, breath in. As we breathe out, lift up, hold that hover, opposite leg, lifting and lowering. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering down, lowering back to that start. Well done. Okay, so I'm going to come down onto my elbow with one side, and then opposite leg, I'm going to reach away. Then we're going to lift this leg up towards the ceiling. It's kind of opening out into those hips slightly. And then we're going to fold in and reach away. So we're tucking in towards, elbow towards the knee, reach away, fold in, extend away, and again, fold in, reach away. Keep going here, and again, fold in, reach away. Good, fold in, reach away. So still keeping that control. Good, and again, fold in, reach away. And again. Good, let's do 8 more. So we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reaching away, lower that leg down, fold back in. Well done. Okay, we do the same the other side. So opposite elbow, drop down, forearm along lengthways there. We're going to reach the opposite leg away, and then we're going to lift that leg up, and we're going to fold in and extend away. So bring that knee towards that elbow, reach away. And again, fold in, reach away. Good. Folding in, reaching away. Keep going here, fold in, reach away. And again, fold in, reach away. Good, that supporting leg's working really hard there as well, if you feel that into those glutes. And bye. Fold in, reach away. Very good. And fold in, reach away. Let's do 8 more here. So I'm going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach away, lower that leg down, fold back in. Well done. And we're going to drop down and have a little stretch out here. So take a breath in and out. Good, and again, breath in and out. And let's just sink down, have a nice little recovery stretch. Well done. And again, breath in and out. Very good. Let's just walk our hands over to one side Again, nice deep breath in and out here. Have a little stretch through those sides. Breathing in and out. Walk those hands back to that center. Good, and again, walking over to that opposite side. Nice breath in and out. Relaxing into that stretch. Well done, breath in and out. Back to that center again. Lovely, and we'll walk our hands back up here. Very good. Okay, so we're going to come down onto our sides, but onto our elbow here. So elbow directly underneath that shoulder, forearm along the mat here. That lower leg's going to stay bent, my top leg's going to straighten out here. Then I'm going to reach this top arm up and above my head. And again, we're going to do some fold and stretch here. And we're going to fold, curling in, reaching away. So bring that elbow to knee and away. Good, so fold in, reach away. So keep a good pace, reach away, nice and controlled. And back. Good, folding in, reach away. And back. Very good, folding in, reaching away. Good, and again, fold in, extend away. Keep going here. Good, and again, fold in, reach away. Very good, keep going. And folding in, reach away. Lovely, let's do 5 more. So I'm going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reaching away, bring that arm back down, fold that leg down. Well done. Okay, let's come up and over onto the other side. So again, onto that elbow here, forearm onto that mat, elbow directly underneath that shoulder. That lower leg's going to stay bent, top leg extended away, and that top arm reaching up and above. So same again, we're going to fold in, reach away. Good. Fold in, reach away. Good. So we're keeping quite a good pace with this exercise today. Reaching away and folding in. Well done. Little curl and reach. Well done. Good. Keep going here. Few more. Folding in, reaching away. Well done. And again, folding in, reaching away. Lovely. Last few. Do last 5. So we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach away, bring that arm back down, fold that leg back in. Well done. Okay, so we're going to come down onto our backs now. So coming down onto our backs, onto the mat here. Feet and knees that hip width distance apart. Just tilting that pelvis forwards and back. So we're in that nice neutral position here. And we're going to start with our one leg stretch here. So keep those ribs nice and soft. We're going to float one leg up into our tabletop here. We're going to start by reaching that leg away, fold back and down. Good, so we just warm up into this movement, reaching away, back and down. So keeping that control as you extend that leg away, fold back and down. Well done. Now if that's comfortable here, then we're going to float both legs into that double tabletop. And we do the same again. So we're going to reach away and back. Breathing out as we reach that leg away. Breathe in to fold back. So reaching that leg to that opposite wall and back. And back. Well done. Extend away and back. Very good. Reach away, fold back. Good. Now if you can, we're going to pick up the speed here. And we're going to bring our hand over and we're going to breathe in for 2 and out for 2. Breathing in and out. So if you can, we're going to keep the speed, but if those other levels feel better for you, stick there. Last add-on, we can add in that abdo prep. Breathing in and out. Now we can hold that abdo prep if you can, or lower the head as you need to. Switching legs, breathing in for 2 and out for 2. Good, breathing in. And out. Breathing in and out. Well done, a few more here. Good, breathing in and out. breathing in and out, breathing in and out. Good, last few, breathing in and out, breathing in and out. Good, breathing in and out. Lovely, one more breath in and out. Coming back to that start, lower that head if it's lifted. Then we'll lower those legs one at a time back to that start here. Very good. Okay, so we're going to work into our lower tummy here with our scissors movement. So just have a few nice deep breaths in and out here just as a recovery stretch. Good, and then we're going to raise both legs back into our tabletop position. Now we're going to keep this angle the same with those knees, and we're going to tap the foot down and lift up. And again, tap down, lift up. Tap down, lift up. And up. Well done. Tap down, lift up. Very good. So keeping that tummy nice and flat. We don't want that back arching or your tummy doming. If you start to feel that, just lower that leg down for a moment, then we can always reset. Good. Tapping down. Now if you can, we can go a little bit quicker. So we're breathing in for 2 again, breathing out. Now if it feels too much to tap that foot all the way down, just imagine you're tapping your foot into a little bucket of water. We don't have to go quite so low. If that feels better, pick what feels comfortable for you. So breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Good, breathing in and out. So keeping that pace of that movement. Well done, breathing in and out. Good, breathing in and out. A few more here and out. Good, breathing in and out. Keep going, tapping, 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 keeping that pace. Good, tapping, tapping as you're breathing in and out for 2 taps. Last few here. Breathing in and out. One more time, breath in and out. Lowering those legs down, well done. Let's bring those knees in, have a little stretch here. Well done, so breathing in and out. Good, and again, breath in and out. Sinking down into that stretch, very good. Holding that there, a few more seconds, breathing in and out. Good, one more time. And out. And then lowering those legs back down one at a time, back to that start. Okay, so we're going to work into our crisscross movement here. So I'm going to pop my hands behind my head, and you can keep your feet down if you feel that's enough for you today. And we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, lift up in that slight diagonal, so my right shoulder to that left knee, and then lower back down. If that's comfortable there, then we can bring both legs up into that double tabletop. And again, we're going to crisscross that movement, so coming in that diagonal and lower. So breathing out and down. And again, breathing out as you lift up and lower. Now if that's comfortable there, as we lift up, we're going to go to that bent knee and we can extend the opposite leg and lower. Breathing out and down. Good. So we're going to keep alternating sides and down. Now we can keep that head just slightly lifted in between, so we keep that pace with that movement. But if that feels too much, then just lower and lift again as we were doing. Good, breathing out. And that slight diagonal, really bringing in those obliques here, those abdominal muscles. Well done. Reaching across and down. Very good. Do a few more. Well done. Let's do one more each side. And then lowering that head, lowering those legs one at a time back to that start. Well done. All right, we've got one more challenge here. We're going to go into our cycling legs. So if you can, we're going to float both legs back into our double tabletop position. And I want you to move your legs through the air as if we're cycling a bike. So we're pulling through, really moving through as if we're pulling that air away from us as we're moving through those legs. So move at those ankles, move through those knees. Gonna really work that lower tummy here as we're pulling those legs through and back. So breathing in and out, breathing in. So imagine we're climbing that hill, we're moving up, keep going, pulling through the air, pulling up ourselves up that hill. Well done, breathing in and out, breathing in and out. Good, keep going here and out. Now about halfway up our hill, if you want to challenge it for that second half, we can lift our head up into that abdo prep again, breathing in and out, breathing in and out. Okay, pulling through the air here, well done. Moving through. Keep going, last few, we're nearly at the top. Keep pulling those air through, well done. Moving through. Good, last few here. And then we're going to bring those legs back to that tabletop position. Lower that head if it's lifted. Come back to that start. Well done. Let's bring those knees in. Have a quick hug here. Very good. Well done. Breathing in and out. Very good. Okay, so we're going to start to cool down now. We're going to stretch through our hamstring muscles. We're going to do that with movement. So we're going to bring that knee up towards the ceiling, lengthen through that leg. Then we're going to flex the foot, lower the leg down to the floor, point the toes, lift up. Flex the foot, lower down, point the toes, lift up. And again, flex the foot, lowering down, point the toes, lifting up. So repeating that movement, just getting that lengthening through the back of the leg there, lowering down and lifting up. And again, lower down and lift up. Well done. And up. Just last few. Good. One more time, lifting and lowering. Coming back to that start, bend the knee, lower that leg back down. Well done. So opposite leg lifted, very good. We're going to extend through that leg, flex the foot, lower down, point the toes, lift up. Flex the foot, lower down, point the toes, lift up. Good. Lifting up and lowering. Well done. Lifting and lowering. Well done. Moving gently through. Good. Lift and lower. Good. Just moving that leg. Very good. Lifting and lowering. Stretching through those hamstrings. Well done. And one last time, lifting and lowering. Then coming back to that start, bend that knee, lower back down. Well done. Okay, so we're going to stretch into our rotation movement now. So arms down by your side or out to the side of you. We're going to drop those knees over to one side, turn our head to that opposite side if you can, and then gently lifting back up and over that opposite side. And again, dropping those knees over, turning that head, well done. Gently coming back up and over to the opposite side. Just have a nice cool down stretch here. Drop those knees over, turning that head. Good. And then gently lifting back up and over to the opposite side. Good. Just the last few here. And back, opposite side. Gently back up. Well done. And let's do one more each side. Drop those knees over. Well done. Lifting back up and over to that opposite side. Well done. Bring those knees back up, arms back down. Then we're going to lift up into sitting here. We're going to stretch out through our glute muscles into sitting and have one leg extended, opposite leg just crossed over here. Then we're going to rotate through that upper body just to feel that stretch into those glutes there. We're going to hold this stretch. So just breathing in and out. sink into that stretch a little bit further if you can, as we hold that here, breathing in and out. Good, and again, breath in and out. One more time. And out. And then coming back around from that stretch, uncross that leg, opposite side now, cross that leg across the body. I'm going to come around just as far as comfortable. Feel that stretch into those glutes there. And then we're going to hold this stretch again, breathing in and out as we do. Just sinking into that a little bit further if you can. Well done. And out. One more time, breath in and out. And then we're going to uncross that leg back. So either with your legs out in front or legs crossed, whatever feels comfortable for you. Going to relax those shoulders down here. Keep that neck nice and long. Elbows into your side. And we're going to open out here and back. So just gently squeezing those shoulder blades together and back. Good. Opening out and back. Now this next time we're going to open out, reach those palms away and then fold back in. And again, opening out, reaching away and fold back. Good. And again, open out, reach away and fold back. Good. Reaching away and fold back. Lovely. Last couple. Reach away and back. One last time. Reaching away and fold back. Now we're going to stretch out through our sides with our mermaid. And we're going to drop one hand down, reach the opposite arm up and over, lengthen through that side, breath in. And as you breathe out, lift up and over. Opposite side, drop down, reaching over, breath in here. And as you breathe out, lift up and over. Good. And again, each side, drop down, reaching over and back. One last time, drop down, reaching over and back to that start. Well done. Relax those shoulders down here. And then we're going to bring the fingers together, clasp those fingers together, reach them away, drop that chin down. Then we're going to look up together and open our hands wide. Good. And again, fingers together, reach away, drop that chin down, look up together and open wide. Well done. One last time. Fingers together, reach away, drop that chin down, look up together and open those hands nice and wide. Well done, relaxing those shoulders. Fantastic. We've worked hard today. I hope you've enjoyed the class. Thank you for joining me and hopefully see you again soon.